Hey everybody, happy Friday. It has been quite the week for me. I've been going through some stuff. Haven't really been on Facebook much, haven't really been doing anything except for working and just being in my head about things. I'm sure the whole self-distancing and stuff hasn't helped. But yeah, trying to just get back to a normal routine here. So if you've noticed, I've kind of been MIA. I've just had some stuff going on and just trying to work through that currently. So I know some people have reached out to me. I super appreciate that, guys. Hey, Courtney. But yeah, we're gonna just try to make this feel like a normal day. Trying to get back to my normal happy-go-lucky self. So yeah, if you notice that I'm not being my typical out there person, just got some stuff going on and trying to just work through it, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of makeup today because I feel like if you look good, you feel good, and maybe that'll help me kind of maybe get out of this rut a little bit. That's good. My brush has been in my makeup case. Bristles are all messed up. So yeah, I showered this morning, so pretty proud of myself there. Has anybody else been just not doing anything? Is it just me? It's I don't know, showering for the first time in days. Dry shampoo has been my best friend, literally. Anyone else? So I think what I'm gonna do is do a little bit of makeup, and I might even put on some fake magnetic lashes just because why not, not going anywhere. Hey Juliet. So yeah, drop in the comments if you are not working today, not working or whatever. See how many people are not working. I don't typically work Fridays unless I need to and the family that I work for needs me to. So it's nice to have a day off, but I also kind of missing being at work because I feel like when you're at work, all the stuff that's going on in your own head is kind of put off to the side, not really thinking about it. And being stuck home is really just putting us all in our own heads. So there's that. So I'm really going to try to squeeze out whatever primer is left in this jar, or tube, I should say. Using it down to the last drop because I am obsessed with it. Literally squeezing it out. Hey Kaylee, sorry. Hey Eleanor. But yeah, so we're gonna try to just get me to feel better for today. Has anybody else been stuck in a rut? Hey Nicolette. With everything going on in the world, I feel like everybody's kind of not their typical selves. Some people are loving what's going on because they're getting time off of work. My typical day hasn't changed. I'm still working, luckily, but some stuff going on in my life that has definitely taken a toll on me. So I'm really I know there's more in here. All right, that's probably all I'm gonna get out of there. So I'm gonna prime our face here, get rid of any pores that are gonna show through my makeup and just kind of hide them. Hey Renee. And then kind of it'll create a nice even smooth coverage when I put on my foundation. So what is everybody up to? I feel like everybody's just doing their own thing. So that's me just doing my makeup because I have literally nothing else to do. Not working until May 4th, so just trying to find anything to do. Oh, I cannot imagine. Luckily, as of right now, the family I work for, the parents are working from home, but they you know, told me that they'd continue to pay me like for my full-time hours, but they said they probably wouldn't need me like a full-time day. So I've been getting out around like 2:30. I'm just so thankful that like I have work, because at least like the kids, with all this stuff going on, like the kids really do help. Like for all the parents that are like going crazy that their kids are home, like I know I don't live with them constantly, but like I feel like it helps more than being on your own. Hey Krista. But yeah, with everything that's been going on with me and stuff too, I feel like just like being able to get out of the house and be somewhere else is really good. So I've been enjoying going to work. I love my job anyway, but it's kind of been nice with, you know, things that have been going on. So just trying to get myself back into like a normal routine of things. I feel like between like the self-distancing and just like random, you know, stuff that you have to go through and stuff like that, I feel like it's a lot, I feel like, for people's like mental health. I know, like, I've talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people feel like depressed, and it's like so sad and like scary, you know? I just hope that we can all get a handle on this soon, and shout out to all of our essential workers still that are out doing their jobs, even though they're like putting themselves at risk. I can't imagine. I just found out one of my friends that works at a supermarket has a few symptoms of the virus, so he's not obviously at work, and I'm like, that's just so scary to like put yourself in that, you know, like situation. Like, it's so scary, and they're doing that for everybody else. Like, yeah, they're getting a paycheck, but like they're risking their lives. It's just so scary. Hey Andrea. But yeah, so I feel like everybody's just kind of going through their own stuff right now. Hey Cheyenne. So I figured, you know, if we're all going through it, may as well come live and we can talk and go through it together, you know? Don't you know? So this is my VFX Pro Camera Ready foundation. It gives me a really nice coverage. I do feel like I have to use not like more of it, but I feel like it doesn't spread as good as other foundations, and I don't know if it's because of like the consistency of it. It doesn't like not spread, I just feel like it doesn't move as much as other foundations, if that makes sense. But like for the coverage, I don't mind. I still don't feel like I'm using a lot of product on my face. It doesn't feel cakey or anything. But I know some people ask about that, so I wanted to put that out there. The other foundation I use too is more wet, because it's for like specifically for dry skin, so it's more hydrating. So I don't know if that's why too I'm used to like foundations like that. I'm not too sure. Hey Kelly. Literally doing my makeup to like feel better, or try to feel better. I don't know. I don't know. Anybody else ever feel like their whole life is in the unknown? I keep singing, you know, the song from the new Frozen movie, Into the Unknown. I keep singing that, like, in my head. It's like, into the unknown, because, like, my whole life is unknown right now. It's just crazy. It's fine. I try to find the good in things, you know. I'm going to conceal under my eyes a little bit, just because, like, I feel like doing, like, a full look. I don't necessarily need to, even though I haven't been sleeping. Dark circles haven't, like, attacked yet, you know. So I'm just gonna highlight a little bit. I'm gonna need a new concealer soon, I think. I don't necessarily need it. I only really use it if I have like a really bad blemish, but I will say the foundations that I use on my website like have a pretty good coverage. So we'll do a little bit down the nose, and on the lips, and the chin. And all right here. Hey Nicole. So like we're just gonna like blend this all in. Yeah, I definitely need a new one. I'm using it down to the last drop though. So what is everybody up to today? Like, what are you guys doing? I know you're obviously sitting here watching me, 'cause I can see that. Like, here in like Massachusetts today, it is like nasty weather. It is like rainy and windy and gross. I texted the dog walker when she took the dogs for a walk this morning. Hey, Mandy. And I was like, hey, like, I know you're out with the dogs. I hope you see this, but like, come back early if you want. Like, it's nasty out there. Like, I don't want people walking in this, you know? I mean, if she wants to get out of the house and stuff, sure, like, that's great. But I was like, you know, don't feel obligated to take like a whole hour walk. It's disgusting out today. So she obviously got my text after she got back, and I was like, I'm so sorry. But she got back a little early, so I was like, just go home and enjoy not being in the nasty rain. Hey, Tiffany. Though I'm sure she probably would rather be with the dogs walking than sitting at home. It's so tough, guys. Like, what has everybody been doing to stay sane? I've been watching a lot of Disney movies because I feel like they're happy and uplifting. And then, just with everything else going on right now in my life, I'm just like, I've just been trying to keep myself distracted, like doing arts and crafts and like, you know, my makeup and stuff like that. And I've been trying to make it a point to like FaceTime friends and stuff like that. I don't really have like a lot of friends, guys, but, or like a lot of, I should say, like, I don't have a lot of friends that like I hang out with or really talk to on a daily. Strangely enough, like I'm like a big introvert. I like to be at home. Granted, I don't like being stuck at home, but I like to be at home. And like, that's where my comfort zone is. So, a lot of that stems from my anxiety, but, no, his phone's ringing. Yeah, so like, I don't like go out with a lot of people, and like a lot of people my age are like always going out and doing stuff. So like, you know, I talk to like my small little friend group, and that's really all I've been able to do, which is, I feel like, not enough. I feel like all of us need to like come together, you know? I've talked to more people in the last like 2 weeks that I don't typically talk to than I probably have in like the last year. And it's like so nice to just reach out to people, like check on people and see how they're doing. You know, I've been trying to post statuses and stuff to like check in on people and like, you know, drop a heart like this color if you're feeling like this and stuff like that, because some people, for one, don't know how to ask for help. I'm one of those people. I'm a very vocal person, but like I also don't like to burden people. So I kind of hold it in, except for like with, you know, my small group of friends that hear me vent about anything. But like, definitely keep checking in on your friends, your family, your loved ones, your neighbors and stuff like that, especially, you know, if they live alone or anything like that, because like, this is just a time where everybody's in their head. Mental health is being like really challenged, you know, and it's like, just, it's scary. So I've been trying to like check in on my friends, and people have been checking in on me, and I'm so thankful for that. And although this is like a really scary time in the world, I also feel like it is bringing a lot of people together. Like, even though we're apart, we're still like together. Does that make sense? Like, I just feel like a lot of people are doing their part and like helping others, and I find that like to be so amazing. And it's like almost sad that it took for like something like this to go on in the world for that to happen. But, you know, everybody's gonna take it one day at a time. I keep kind of saying that to my friends, and people have been saying that to me. It's like, everything is just one step at a time. You can't like overdo things. Like, take it 1 minute at a time, and that's all we can do. And I'm trying to remember that now, because I have like a bunch of stuff going on, and right now it only matters what's happening right this second, not what's gonna happen in the future. So just, you know, take it one day at a time. You know, putting on some highlighter. I just use my bronzer, my 3-in-1 palette. I'm just gonna highlight a little bit here. Cupid's bow on the tip of my nose. Gotta throw on some brows. Like, how's everybody doing? I got hair on that. Like, how's everybody feeling? Hey, Juanita, how are you feeling, girl? There we go. So I like to do my brows so that they look fairly like natural. I don't like to color them in, so I do very light strokes, like, and you can see they're not like fully covered or filled in. So I like to do that and like lightly just brush, like almost like, I wouldn't say feather like strokes, but just very lightly. And then I'll go in with like a spoolie after and just kind of like blend it out, you know? For me, my brows are so thin, like I don't have a lot of hairs there in the first place, that like if I colored in my eyebrows, it would look so silly. And I have gone through my fair share of doing that. And I look back on pictures and I'm like, who the hell thought that was okay? Like, who let me do that? So brows I think are definitely like a personal preference. Some people like a bolder brow, some people like a more subtle brow. Hey, Lindsay. I kind of like in between subtle and, I wouldn't go with bold, but bolder. You know, I have to give it more color because my brows are light and thin. But at the same time, I like them to still look natural. Like it's almost as if like, hey, Carrie. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just kind of like them to look like they're at least there, but, you know, nothing too crazy. That's just like my personal preference. Some people really like them bold, and some people can really pull it off. I'm just not one of the people that can pull it off, I think, because they're so light. If I use like a blonde color, they look too like orangey, and if I use like a brown, they're too dark. It's a struggle, guys. Anybody else struggle to like find the right color makeup? I'll just brush this out. So that's what I mean. I just like brush it out after, and it just spreads the product, as you can see, like, and then just looks more natural. You know? So that's what I do. Hey, Marina. I'm just gonna fill that in right there. So like literally I feel like a lot of people have been struggling like being in their heads. I feel like I've seen a lot of people like that, and I know we were just talking about like mental health and stuff, but I did want to put out there, like, even if you don't know me personally, like always here to listen if you guys need to talk. I hate to think that someone's so in their head and feels so alone that like they don't feel like they can reach out to anybody, or that they should. I just want to put out there that if you are struggling at all, and I know a lot of people are right now, reach out to anyone. Don't like try to fight it all yourself. I'm gonna go in with the same face palette and do my eyes with it. I'm not really, I don't know, like I want to like do something, but I'm still not like, I don't know, like still not fully myself right now to like do anything super crazy. So we're just gonna go with something easy. Thanks, Jackie. But yeah, I'm like a huge person of like planning and having a plan for everything in my life. And right now, like, that's not really happening. And I'm very in my head. And I think the best advice, because I know a lot of people are like that, or like this, what I've really been trying to do, and it's easier said than done, but like really taking the time to like worry about me and not worry about what's going to happen tomorrow and next week, next year, you know, 3 years from now, and just kind of live in the moment. And it's not easy if you're like in the mindset like I am, where like literally everything has a plan. I have a thought for everything. That's just the type of personality I have. But I will say, with everything going on personally in my life, I feel like that's really helped. So I'm using like this like big fluffy brush from Farmasi. And I really like the small side because I find that it gives me like the best like blending. I really like this, and I really like my Wet n Wild brush I got on Amazon for like $1. I think this brush was only like $8 or so. Wasn't too pricey. Really works good. The bristles are really tight and they move really nicely. So I use that bronzer color all the time just in my crease. It's just a really nice color. And then what I'm gonna do, just wanna make sure that this is all blended. I did want to just go in with a little bit of eye primer, and I like to put a little bit of like a lighter color on the inner part of my lid. So what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna go in with, this is an off-brand product. It's my Smashbox Full Exposure palette. I love this palette. I bought it to use for my cousin for her wedding and like totally fell in love with it. So I bought it to use for her, but then I kept it. Shout out Chrissy, thank you. It's probably one of my favorite palettes. It's got a lot of colors. It's like a very nice neutral, but like it gives you all the neutrals and like the smoky colors. So it's pretty versatile. You can kind of use it for like anything, like a normal everyday look or like a bold going out look, you know? So I like to use, there's a really light color in it that I like to just put on that inner corner just so that there's something there versus just a foundation. It's this color right here. And I'll just go in with like a flat brush. I got this on Amazon. I don't even know what brand it is. Vertex. Came in like a set. I really like it because it's like the bristles are very compact, but like it really holds the powder. And I just pat that on. And this is like a super neutral look. Like it's not really supposed to look like anything's there. It's just creating like a shadow, essentially. Creates a little bit of depth in your eyes and stuff without, you know, anything crazy. So, and I know I'm holding the brush weird, but it's just like the way I can reach that part of my eyelid the way I'm like sitting. So yeah, I do that, and sometimes I like to add pink under my eye. I think today I'm just gonna add a little bit of that bronzer color under my eye to create another shadow. There we go. And then I also like to go in with that highlighter color, and I do like to put it on the inner corner of my eye. Just for like extra pop. It kind of makes everything kind of stick out a little bit better or more. And then I also like to do it like under the brow, like under the brow bone. And highlight there as well. And that's like really all I do for like face and eyes for like an any day look. I switch up what I use on my face. Sometimes I use my VFX Pro foundation. This is like for all skin types, but it has like a matte finish. Sometimes I use my Luminous Serum. This is like a dewy finish. And then I kind of switch back and forth between my BB cream and my CC cream. These are great. All three of these all have SPF in them. So the CC cream has SPF 25, I believe. And then the BB and the serum have SPF 15. I could be wrong. It could be this one with SPF 15 or 25. One of these two have 25. I can't remember off the top of my head. So like those are definitely gonna be my like summer go-tos, you know. So I'm gonna put a little bit of black liner on my tight line. And on my waterline. Sometimes I use white, sometimes I use black. Just kind of like what I'm in the mood for. Black I go to more than white. And then typically I would use my liquid liner on the top of my eye, but I want to go back and try. Oh my goodness, someone is blowing my mom's phone up right now. It's so freaking annoying. It keeps dinging. I'm sure you guys can hear it. I got like a pair of magnetic lashes on Amazon, and I tried them and I really liked them, but I didn't keep them on. So I'm gonna use the liner that comes with that because it's like a magnetic liner. I'm gonna try that. I don't know. I'm gonna try actually putting a little bit of regular liner first, just because I did find that this liner wasn't as like true to black. It was like more of like a charcoal. It is thicker, but it was really cool to like use it, and it literally like the lashes just attached. It was really cool. And I like put them on and then I just took them off that day, so I'm just gonna like wear them and see how they feel for the day, because like I'm not going anywhere, you know. I don't typically use or make a wing either, but whatever. So I'll do a little wing. And then I'm just gonna go in with like, so I used this, guys, on my line a couple weeks ago. And it's like the liner for the magnet, and it like, the cover pops off, and I was shaking it like this and the freaking tube went flying. I was just telling someone about that too, and I was like, I don't remember what it was, but something went flying, and it was this. So didn't let that happen this time. So I did like this liner. It's a little bit more difficult to use, but my issue with it is that it's a lot thicker of like a consistency, likely because it's literally a magnet. So you have to like line your lashes. You have to do 2 coats, not your lashes, your waterline. So 2 coats. Like at least. And I believe they say you want to let it dry in between, because it's like, it is like thick, so I feel like it would get tacky. I'm definitely not a fan of like the brush. I'm more of like, if it was a pen, I feel like I'd be a little bit more comfortable. So I'm gonna let that side like dry. We're gonna try to do the other side. And then the last time I did this, I had mascara on. And I felt like the brush kept wiping onto the mascara, and then it made my lashes look awful. So I mean, for me personally, I'm not doing it with mascara this time, so if I need to clean off my lashes, I can. Alright, so I think this side is dry, so I'm going to try another dip. I'm not really a fan of this, to be honest. It's just like weird. It's like hard to pull it out. I'm afraid like the cover is going to come off again. For like $11 on Amazon, I got 5 different sets of lashes, like the little tweezers and the magnetic gel. So like, I mean, you can't really complain. Some of like the magnetic lashes I've seen online are so expensive. Like to not, hey Krista, to not know if they're gonna work or not, I'm not spending like $70 on a pair of eyelashes. It's just not happening. Like if I was gonna spend that kind of money on lashes, I'd just get the lash extensions, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what my eyelashes look like, because this gel, like I said, does like kind of go onto your lashes. You see how like there's all like stuff there? Hey Stephanie. So that's what ended up happening, but a lot worse because it was on top of mascara, so it got thick and gross. It's definitely not the easiest thing to keep like clean, you know, with the brush and like the consistency. So like, I mean, I feel like it definitely takes like some good practice, but I'm just picking off like the magnet stuff off my lashes. And then I want to like, I know I curled them at the beginning, but I'm just gonna like recurl them really quick just so that they like go with the false lash like lift. My lashes are very thin, so they don't typically stay curled very long. Oh my God, that was so weird. I shouldn't have done that, guys. It's a magnet. It just literally stuck to the thing. It ripped it off, but my this lash curler just stuck to my eye, like my eyelid. So that was weird. I'm gonna have to fix that now. I didn't think of that. So I'm not gonna do that to the other eye. And that was the other thing. Like once I applied the lashes and took them off, it did like peel off the liner, which I figure like it's a magnet. It's probably just gonna stay, you know? But that was a really weird feeling. I was like, why is that stuck to my eye? And I was like, oh my God, it's a magnet. That was so weird. So weird. So I'm gonna let that dry really quick. And we'll stick them on. So, I'm gonna let this dry. And I'm gonna use like out of all of these, like they're all really pretty, but like I don't do anything too crazy, and I only cut like the really thin ones, but they have like, I don't know if it's mascara or the stuff stuck to them. Which is kind of weird. I also tried to do my own dipped nail polish yesterday, guys, and I'm like totally getting used to having like acrylic on my fingers. It's like really a weird feeling for me. But it's got some shit on it from like the last time I tried it. I think it was from the liner. So I'm just trying to like peel it off. It does like kind of just rub right off. So I'll show you guys. I was pretty impressed with them the last time I used them. So I'm just gonna use, yeah, the regular lashes today. And then like, it's so weird. Isn't that crazy? They are really long for me. Isn't that crazy, guys? Like, makes a world of difference. I like want to try a different pair. Should I try a different pair? I should do like the full pair. Hey, Jen. But like, I'm telling you guys, the magnetic lashes like that, it's like where it's at. Like if you guys want to have like a night out and you don't want to have to worry about like trying to glue on those damn lashes, so much easier. The only problem I have is like the transplanting gel can kind of be a pain in the butt. I don't know why I spelled butt, but it's fine. And you definitely just want to make sure you have enough like on that inner corner so that it sticks really good. You also probably want to make sure that you don't get in your eye, seeing as it's a magnet, but hey, it's fine. I'm just going to grab a tissue. It doesn't like hurt. I don't think it actually went in my eye, just kind of, I went from the top to the bottom here. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with them. So, just trying to, well, my second time using them, but I want to try like a different pair and see what they look like. I don't really have, I do have a pair of scissors. I can cut them if need be. Let's try this pair. They're still like thin. They're not too thick. But there's definitely more hairs on them. Let's see what this looks like. It's so hard to get anything off with this acrylic on my fingers. I'm not like a girly person. So like, I don't do my nail, like I don't get my, I always have my nails painted, but I never get them like done. I've always been curious about these, but like you said, getting in my eyes is what I worry about. To be honest, like, I mean, I don't think it's like a big deal. I don't really know. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but it's not that like, I think if you're just cautious, like you'd be fine, to be honest. It's just, it's like the weirdest feeling to just feel them like, wow, okay. That's a bit much for me, but they're so pretty. I think I just have to trim them down a little bit. They're a little bit too long for my liking. But they like literally just like stick. You have to wait for like the glue to dry and anything like that. Like, they just like stick. Maybe I should wear these today. I feel like a butterfly. They're like touching my eyebrows. It's so weird. Oh, thunder. Oh, it's not thunder. It's a big truck. It's a FedEx truck, guys. But like, it's so cool, the magnets. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with like the natural looking ones for today, just because I feel like this is a bit much for my Lion King shirt. But these would like be like a perfect pair to wear out. I love that. Okay. This is really fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm going to put another layer on. Just because the magnets do pull up on the like magnetic gel just a little bit. I would probably suggest like bringing like a Q-tip with you. Since I'm not going anywhere, I'm not really concerned about fixing it all that much, but it's definitely not the neatest like liner stuff, you know, job that I've done. So I'm going to use that like regular lash that I originally tried for today. And I'm going to like test it out for the day and see how they like, well, they work throughout the day, you know? And what's the brand? It doesn't actually say a brand. I got them on Amazon for like $11 or $12. Yeah, they don't have like a brand name. Like there's no name on the package. Just as 5 pairs, magnetic eyeliner and eyelashes. I can absolutely like send you the link, Courtney. My guess is these are probably made in China, and what I'm putting on my eyes probably isn't that great for me. But I also didn't want to splurge on like a crazy expensive pair and have them literally like not work. So I just wanted to like try a pair. So I'm definitely like, I would definitely say like, if that's not something you're comfortable with doing, I wouldn't. I mean, hey, it's only eyesight, right? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I found these on Amazon. They were like $11 and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna try it. It's just so weird how they like attach. Although this one's like kind of being a dink. Okay. I'm gonna make sure it's just, yeah, it's definitely attached. This one didn't feel as like attached as the other one. But yeah, that's all I had to do. So they're pretty cool. Like I do recommend to like try them. Maybe not the brand I got. I can post the link in the comments if you guys want. I don't know if there's something that you can get right now with Amazon and how everything's going with Amazon and stuff, but you know, I'm gonna try to wear them around today and see how they feel. I'm not a big fan of false lashes, if I'm being honest. As a dancer, I was forced to wear them for like competitions and stuff. There is no better feeling than taking them off. Hey Belinda, but I definitely want to try them. Belinda, I'm gonna message you because I've been like thinking about making masks and I keep putting it off. There's like nothing else to do anyway, but all the videos I have found on how to make a mask have not given me a good enough explanation. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing with the sewing machine still. I only know how to make my ears. And yeah, there's like people are putting pins in certain things and then they're folding things and they're not explaining, and then I'm like so confused. So you might be getting a message from me soon. But that's like my makeup look of the day, guys. I don't typically wear a lipstick. Sometimes I do. I'm not really like a big lipstick person. But yeah, that's that. This has to get tossed. It's empty. Luckily I have a new one. And yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Feel free, if you are struggling or you just need someone to talk to, feel free to reach out to me. I am here for all of you guys. I know right now is a very difficult time for everybody. The amount of posts I've seen about people losing loved ones over this stuff is just heartbreaking. So yeah, my thoughts and prayers are with all of you guys. I will be thinking of you. Please stay inside and stay safe if you can. Any healthcare providers and nurses, doctors, you know, the essential frontline people, thank you so much for what you are doing for all of us. And yeah, I will talk to all of you guys later. Bye.